my name is Alex Kundrat. Thank you for coming to hear my speech. I'm going to be talking about campaign funds. So the first question is, well, why do I need to worry about campaign funds? Well, as voters, we all need to be aware of how the political process works. As the Representative Lee Hamilton once said, elections are more often bought than won. So as voters, we need to understand how this process works so that we can make an educated vote and one that will count. So I'm going to be going over the why, the when, and the whom for campaign funds, raising money for campaigns. So first, the why. The most important reason is, statistically, politicians who raise more money have a better chance of winning. Well, that's because there's more access to the media. The ones who have more funds can make longer commercials or make commercials at all, and they can have more news coverage because the ones that raise more money are more important figures in the race, so they get more coverage, and they can make more public appearances because if they have financial means, they're able to make themselves known to the public. There are also links between who gives money and the legislature that the politician actually ends up supporting. So another reason why the funds are even given in the first place is because the ones who give it are interested in having some political sway later down the road. So then there's the why, or the when. You need to start raising funds well in advance of the political campaign. Depending on the campaign, it could be months, even years in advance. And that's when you start getting sponsors, getting money from friends, and then when it progresses, you'll be getting money from other sources throughout the campaign. But the most important part is you need to have money for when the campaign falters, because there will be times in the campaign where your opponents will have dirt on you, especially the presidential October surprise, where you need to be able to have money to get out in the public and defend yourself. If you don't have a presence in the public, you're not going to be able to make yourself known and have a good chance of winning. So you need to have funds throughout the campaign, but especially in store for when the campaign has a lack of presence. Who gives campaign funds? Well, when the campaign first starts out, you have to get your resources together. You need to find friends that will help you jumpstart your campaign, sponsors, other people who are just interested in seeing you possibly make it in the election. Once you get a better chance to prove yourself, then other interest groups and individuals and corporations will be interested in funding your campaign. So then it'll progress to more impersonal people that will fund, and basically it's anyone who will stand to gain from your election. So that's why the why, the when, and the whom for campaign funds. And like I said, as voters, it's our job to make sure we know the political process so that we can make our vote count.